The police told me they couldn't do anything because my name wasn't explicitly mentioned in the posts, even though the messages were clearly about me and violated the restraining order. I'm your host on mindsnap, and this story is about to take a dark and disturbing turn. So, let's start from the beginning. The person who shared this story online had been dealing with a harasser for several years. It started with passive-aggressive comments, but over time, it escalated into full-blown threats. The victim tried to move away, but the harasser found ways to continue the abuse, even from a distance. It got to the point where the victim had to get a restraining order, which covered not just in-person interactions, but also online communications, emails, phone calls, and social media. Okay, I need to pause here. The fact that this person had to go through so much to get a restraining order is already mind-boggling. But what's even more shocking is what happened next. The harasser, thinking they were being clever, started posting about how someone had been harassing them, without directly naming the victim. They used subtle references, counting on the fact that the victim wouldn't be able to respond. But here's the thing. This is classic Darvo manipulation. Deny, attack, reverse victim and offender. It's a tactic used by abusers to shift the blame and make themselves look like the victims. No, wait. This is not just a case of someone being annoying online. This is a calculated attempt to gaslight and manipulate the victim, and it's terrifying. The victim's lawyer collected all the posts and messages, including the restraining order, and sent them to the police. But the police response was laughable. They said they couldn't do anything because the victim's name wasn't explicitly mentioned in the posts. I literally could not believe this. The police were essentially saying that they needed explicit proof, even though the context and references made it clear that the harasser was talking about the victim. The lawyer had to point out the restraining order and explain that the posts were indeed a violation. But even then, the police dragged their feet, saying that some of the messages were prior to the restraining order. Okay, let me get this straight. The police were more concerned with technicalities than actually protecting the victim. It took over a year, countless evidence, and multiple visits from the lawyer and the victim for the police to finally take action. And what did they do? They allegedly cautioned the harasser, but didn't even bother to check the dates of the messages to see if they indeed broke the restraining order. 5 figures in legal fees and nearly 2 years of effort, all for the police to drop the ball. The harasser, thankfully, got spooked and stopped talking about the victim online, but the damage was already done. The victim's trust in the legal system and the police was shattered. They filed a complaint with the ombudsman, but that's still pending, caught in a sea of bureaucratic red tape. This story is a stark reminder that the system is often flawed, and victims are left to fight for justice on their own. The fact that the police required explicit proof, even though the context was clear, is a travesty. It's a slap in the face to victims everywhere who are already struggling to be heard. Drop your verdict below. Was this person right or wrong? Subscribe and hit the bell.